Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast.
People say we look alike.
I know, it's true.
And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Hi, welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras of the Ferris Group, one of our sponsors. They're a business advisory and management company providing outsourced services for all types of businesses. So to learn more about it, check out the website at www.ferrisgroup.com. That's PHARUS group.com, or call them directly at 772-223-3344. Treasure Coast Connector is a show that puts a spotlight on local business owners so we can learn all about them, why they started their business, and what makes their products and services so unique and special. So today, joining me again is Leah Schwibner, and she is the Director of Marketing for Dental Partners of Vero Beach, and we got cut off from a couple of questions. We ran out of time. So I said, Leah, you got to come back. We have to continue the conversation. So welcome, Leah.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, this is a lot of fun. Before, with the music, we were both dancing and laughing, so they might have heard that, maybe even seen that, but that is okay. That's what we do here. So, Leah, a few weeks ago, Dr. Jenna Schwibner did a great job about talking about our dental health and how it impacts our overall health. And that was, for a lot of people, they didn't know that. So that was a great, way to talk about the practice to help people. But there were a couple of questions that you were going to answer, and then we ran out of time. So I'm so glad that you're back. And one of the things, though, that people might not know about you is that you have your own marketing consulting company. What made you decide to get into the fun world of marketing?
Well, I was in college studying marketing and public relations and event planning and production. And after I got out of college and got married, I didn't go the entertainment production route. I went right into marketing. Mm-hmm. And basically, it's about representing wonderful companies and bringing them out to the community on so many platforms. I've been doing this a long time, so the marketing ways have changed over the years.
A little bit.
I know,
yeah.
They certainly have changed over the years. But I actually enjoy and love introducing people to the services and programs that I've represented all these years, and bringing good information out to the community and individuals who may need it.
Yeah, you do a wonderful job at that. You have a lot of passion for that. And I know that from all the conversations that we have had in the past. So one of the questions I was going to ask you a few weeks ago was, there are some really wonderful and exciting things happening at Dental Partners of Vero Beach that I think a lot of people in the community will be happy to hear about. So let's talk all about it.
Thank you. I joined Dental Partners again. It's a family business run by my daughter-in-law. I'm very proud of her. She has taken over the practice completely. She's a sole owner right now with two wonderful associates. Mm-hmm. And just recently, as in last week, she purchased the second floor of the 3790 building on 7th Terrace.
Wow.
And she's moving Dental Partners into a magnificent, it will soon be, dental practice with wonderful high tech, great amenities, great comfort for all our patients. So we started demolition this weekend, and we're all looking forward to the upcoming, day-to-day operational excitement of that. Yeah. So we're really excited about the growth and the opportunity to give our patients even more than what they're already receiving now.
Well, that's perfect. And so where you are now, it's beautiful. I have to say, because some people, I'm not saying me, maybe me, might be a little nervous about going into the dentist's office, but when you walk in, it's so beautiful and so comforting. So I'm certain that this new place is going to be just as gorgeous, but also
there
high-tech.
There are a lot of wonderful plans for comfort level and just high-tech aesthetics, as well as more services, more features.
Okay.
And if we give our patients an unbelievable new patient experience now, it's going to be,
Well,
absolutely better than ever.
that's terrific.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's very exciting.
And so will this be like in the first few months of next year, is it?
We're hoping to have our grand opening end of January.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
so we're
good.
really shooting for January.
Yeah, we like parties here in
Yes,
Vero
we are going to
Beach.
have a number of parties and
Okay.
everybody will be invited. We're really thrilled. We are chamber members. We'll be having a ribbon
Okay.
cutting ceremony, and we will also be having, open to the public and some fun events coming up. Stay tuned.
Very good.
Yes.
So now I want to segue into, like, with being a member of the chamber, any business that is a member of the chamber, it means to them that it's important for them to give back to the community, to be a part of the community. I was so impressed when I looked at your website that there's an area just for the projects that you've done. And for large companies, social responsibility is so important for them. They want to get that message out. But a lot of people don't realize that the small businesses that make up our community are just as dedicated to giving back. But you really give back. So
Dental Partners has an amazing give back program. Our entire team and families give their time, their energy, their services. We provide dental services for some underprivileged. We do a mission, a Florida mission on an annual basis.
Okay.
This year it was in Orlando. I'm not exactly sure what will be next year. We do also work with some local charities, some not-for-profits. We sponsor events. We walk the track for cancer. It's really endless.
Yes.
For more information, you can go to our website at verobeachdentist.com and take a look at our communities page. But it's wonderful because we live in a great community that gives back, and all of our children, grandchildren, friends, family are very involved in this community, and we're right there with them. So it's wonderful.
Well, that's wonderful. So it's Vero Beach Dentist.com. That is a wonderful web address to have. And there is a community page on their website. I highly recommend that you look through it because it does list all the charities that they've helped now and in the past, and of course ongoing in the future. So
and we also collect food during the holiday season, and we have a giving tree for the Salvation Army. And it's just endless. I can't even think off the top of my head of so many.
And you do a lot of work with the Community Service Alliance of Indian River County.
I've been on the board of the Community Service Alliance. I'm no longer on the board, but it's a wonderful organization.
You're still very
wonderful organization, that raises funds for other not-for-profits. And so we really just love all being involved in that. It's great.
Oh, very good. Do you want to be on any other boards? Because just kidding. Just see, I need to use humor.
We have a new practice opening up. I think I'm going to be quite busy.
Yes, exactly. So I wanted to put, we're going to talk about now, we're going to put a spotlight really on you, Leah, because there are plenty of people in the networking circles that know that you have a marketing consulting practice. You are very much, you're doing a lot of work with Vero Beach Dental Partners, or Dental Partners of Vero Beach, excuse me. But you also, before that and even now, are still working with some companies. There are people that are watching and listening that are on the cusp of starting a business or have just started a business. And you know what that's like. You have to do everything yourself, it seems. What are give us some advice on when someone is new, what they should do when thinking about setting up a marketing plan, or even better yet, maybe some things they should not be doing?
Well, basically, you need to know who your target market is and the product or service you're offering. Who will it benefit? And basically, services and programs are all about benefits because that's how you will get your customers. If it benefits them in one way or another, if it solves a problem for them in one way or another, then they are going to be a customer. So when I sit down with a client, I go over what they're doing now or what their thoughts are and perhaps navigate through the different areas that they can put their money for marketing in or their energy and time. It's all very involved. You also have to know your community where you live. So in Vero Beach, we're fortunate enough to have a lot of wonderful networking groups. You can get out there and get to meet people. Business is primarily you do business with people you know, trust, and feel comfortable with. So getting to know the people in the community, letting other people advise you to the different avenues. So that's really what I talk to my clients about the most. And then setting up a marketing plan and step by step determining how much finance they have to invest in marketing and maybe where their dollars are best spent. So it's very multi-level, so much more than years ago, especially with the internet. There are a lot of experienced people that really know how to grab onto those customers through the internet, different web programs, et cetera, social media as well.
Yeah.
And lovely radio shows like this.
Yes, absolutely. And it almost seems like it can be overwhelming for someone.
It is overwhelming.
So sometimes I like to just advise just to focus on a few things at a time. So marketing is like a big elephant. You know the analogy. It's a big elephant. So you eat it one bite at a time.
Well, I don't know about that. I sort of look at it like a wheel, and everything in the middle is marketing. And all the cogs are different areas of marketing that you can approach and do. But you're right. You have to do one thing at a time. See what works, see what doesn't work, what might have worked this year, didn't work last year, vice versa. And basically just pound the pavement and try to figure out where to go and who to meet with.
I'm glad you said that. I had a conversation just about that earlier today. There's a number of people that when I talk to them, I think they're hiding. I shouldn't say hiding behind the computer and social media, but I think they're relying on it way too much.
You have to get out.
Yeah, and there's only a small percentage of the business community that actually goes networking. But I think that that's so important.
You also have to know where your strengths or weaknesses are. So you want to sell a certain product and you're passionate about that product. You know everything about that product, but you might not know finances. You might not know marketing. You might not know the internet. That's when you work with other companies and other consultants like the Ferris Group.
And like you too. And so we were just cued by Cindy, the radio show producer, to take a break. Thank goodness she keeps us on track. Leah and I have a lot more to discuss about marketing when we return, so stay tuned to the Treasure Coast Connector.
Waldo's since 1947 has been serving up lunch and dinner with the best ocean view on the Treasure Coast. But we bring you more than that. We are also the premier location for musicians to showcase their talents on our outdoor bandstand. You can find our band schedule by visiting our new and improved website, historicwaldos.com. That's historicwaldos.com. So come join us beachside and enjoy a day or evening at Waldo's, located in the historic Driftwood Resort on Vero's Beach.
Hi, I'm Derek Ogden from Word of Mouth Computers and Electronics. Since 2009, my team and I have been providing South Florida and the Treasure Coast with the highest level of service in the technology field. Computers, networks, surveillance systems, web services, Wi-Fi systems, anything you need technology related, we're your guys. Small business technology and consulting is my passion. Whether your business has 1 computer or 100 computers, I will come to your office and give you a custom technology evaluation report, and you won't owe me a dime for it. That's right, a free, in-office technology consult, but only for a limited time. For your home or business, all you need is one number for all your technology needs. Call me right now before time runs out at 888-966-7228. Remember, there's no obligation. That number again is 888-966-7228. And ask for me, Derek.
A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
The Red Onion Eatery has great food, draft and bottled beer, wine, and view. You can enjoy breakfast sandwiches or your plated egg favorites. How about their specialty sandwiches like lobster roll, crunchy grouper Reuben, their seafood, shrimp, scallop kebabs, ahi tuna on greens, crab poppers, and a variety of soups, salads, and a host of other sandwiches. Burgers, fries, and hot dogs too. From 8 to 8, the Red Onion is great. Full menu at redonioneatery.com. Red Onion Eatery, across the street from Humston Beach.
So welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras of the Ferris Group, one of our sponsors. Leah Schwibner and she's the Director of Marketing for Dental Partners of Vero Beach, and she also has her own marketing firm. And we've been talking, even on the break, we got interrupted to go back on, so now we're going to talk to all of you about the importance of networking. So let's just finish up this little conversation. I think that it's so important to not hide that when you're out there and you build relationships with people, they might do business with you directly or give you referrals. So
People do business with people they know, trust, and feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
And the only way you're going to get to know people is to get out there face to face. And you need to establish relationships. You can't just have a relationship with one cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I do tell my clients to try to get out, be a guest speaker, write an article, even if you can't get away from your office, join an organization just so people get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in the medical field, you're wonderful at your medical profession, but people like to work with people they understand their personalities about.
Yeah.
When I took Jenna out with me a number of years ago, she closed the deal. And so many people that I had spoken to, they're on the fence about coming into the practice. But when they met her, they wanted to do business with her. And they wanted her to be their dentist. And that really works. So right now I'm in the process of taking out her 2 new associates to all the different networking groups.
Yeah,
get their feet wet and get them comfortable meeting new people and get them out in the community. And I know they'll be successful as well.
Of course, absolutely. So another thing, we talked about new business owners, where do they start? So let's talk to people who have been in business for a while and they have their marketing campaigns, they have their logo, their branding, but they feel the need for a refresh for a variety of reasons. So then when they feel like they want to just revamp everything, what is some advice that you have for them?
Well, first of all, I'd probably take a look at the industry and what their other competitors are doing and see, does something strike them? And even myself, when I do ads for a client, I always research and see, I like the way that feels. I'm not necessarily sure the way that feels when I look at an ad. And you get to know who you're representing and the product you're representing. So then you sort of get a feel for how you want to be represented. But if someone's looking to rebrand themselves, you have to wonder why. But with that said, if they do want to rebrand themselves, then definitely they're going to have to make a huge splash all over again with an open house, perhaps, new business cards, new brochure, obviously new logo and website, and just make sure everybody knows that same great service, better service, new products, new look, new brand, new everything. So sometimes it's an advantage because it's an opportunity to tell people something new. Yeah. So, and then just go with it. But I don't suggest clients rebranding on a regular basis.
Oh, no.
Like sometimes I think, okay, they can rebrand, perhaps if they really feel that they want to make a change. But it is good to have continuity with brand because people do get to see it and remember you.
Yeah, so just changing things for the sake of it is not a good idea. But if maybe they've added some new products or services and things like that, or just maybe doing a merger acquisition of a business and now they're like really growing and they just, so there's actually some good reasons. But some people just want to make a change and it's like, no, you really have to think about it first. So I'm glad you mentioned that too.
Well, it's interesting when I came to Vero and I brought my little business card up from New York when I relocated 6 years ago, it was very basic. I really didn't even have a logo. And I just came down here with a colored card in a little bit of a look and did add a logo to it years later, which is just my initials. It's not very fancy. Handed my business cards all over town. Bumped into a woman who I thought we could do business together. And I said to her, I do believe we've met. And she said, I'm not really sure. I handed her my business card. She didn't even read it. She recognized it. And she said, we've met. I said, oh, gosh, I can't change my business card. That was really reflecting my brand. So it is really interesting how people see something. If you look at all the big players on television, they change their brand very slightly.
No, that is
They don't want to lose the population, their target.
Yep. No, that is very, very true. So now for someone, a small business that doesn't want to hire a marketing person, it's just not feasible for them to do so, and they're thinking about outsourcing it, what are some questions that they should ask prospective companies before they utilize their services?
Well, basically, an interview should take place, and the prospective vendor should really find out what the needs are of the client. So I would ask a client, what are their needs, their strengths, their weaknesses, and where exactly are they not putting their energy and dollars on? They might be doing all the right things and not getting the results, and just not doing one thing that would connect the results a little bit larger. So if they would get acknowledgement as those things are great, now you just have to add this to the mix. It's a little bit of a smaller investment then, and not so overwhelming. So basically, I would find out from the vendor what their success stories have been, who they've helped, how they've helped, and of course, depending upon the budget, then go from there. But there's so many, as we said before, cogs in the wheel as to all the different things that you can do, and basically what their needs are and where they're getting those needs at the moment. Yeah,
success stories are very, very important. Actually, stories themselves is what really gets people, prospective people, to say, wow, I think you'll get me. So that's why I want to work with you.
You have to connect with someone as well.
No, that's very, very true.
And that person has to understand the industry that you're marketing.
Yep.
Or it's going to be a big learning curve. But if you feel confident that they'll get you, then you can feel comfortable with them helping you.
I can't believe I'm looking at the time. We are almost out of time. So is there any last minute thing that you wanted to say? The spotlight is on you.
I've just always felt that everything is marketing. I have a friend in the dental industry who wrote a book called Everything is Marketing. I should have trademarked it years ago. Everything is marketing, from look, feel, touch, see, everything. Your brand is all about marketing on all those different levels. But most importantly, it's how you make your customer feel, whether it be with customer service, whether it be the most excellent product in the world that they can't live without. It's really, in the end, it's really how your customer feels once they've achieved that purchase.
Well, that is wonderful. So thank you so much
for
coming back on the show. It is really hard when we have great questions and then we run out of time and it's like, oh gosh.
We'll be back when we go to open up our practice. We'll be here again with new photos and new excitement and telling everybody all about it. But Dental Partners of Vero Beach is really my prime position, and I do help other clients on the side.
So before we sign off, tell everyone how they can connect with you directly and the practice.
Okay, the practice is Dental Partners of Vero Beach, verobeachdentist.com. You also can go into Dental Partners verobeach.com.
Okay.
And our number is 772-569-4118. And give us a call. We're running some great complimentary introductory specials right now with our new associates.
Oh, that's wonderful. What are some of the specials? We have a couple of moments.
We are having complimentary exam and x-rays to introduce our new associates to a prospective new patient.
Okay.
And please give us a call. We'd love to meet you, answer all your questions, come in for a second opinion. 772-569-4118.
Well, that is wonderful. So we are at the end of another episode of Treasure Coast Connector. It is so much fun to put the spotlight on local business owners so we can learn all about them. I truly appreciate the ability to do this. And so Ferris Group is one of the sponsors, and they're a business advisory and management company. They provide all sorts of outsourced services that business owners might want to check out by looking at the website, www.ferrisgroup.com, PHARUS group.com, or you can always call them directly at 772-223-3344. I hope everyone has a wonderful and productive week.